Welcome back to Black Betty Dirty Hands. On this week's video, we tick a few different jobs off the list. First off, for all those that saw the Alice in Wonderland Flamingo mallet video, I really loved how these little guys turned out, so much so, I decided to keep one around permanently. That's right, I officially promoted one to Workshop Supervisor. On top of that, we have a few other jobs we need to tick off the list. We need to knock down an old mango tree, which is in the way of the terracing and is partly rotten, which is a concern. We also got started on prep for a shipping container, which will end up being long-term storage. We also build a new perch for the chicken coop. So grab a coffee, sit back, because here at Black Betty, there's nothing to it but to do it.
Whoa, Black Betty, dirty hands, building dreams, working the land. From the yard to the workshop floor, fix it, grow it, always more. Whoa, Black Betty, dirty hands, that's who I am.
Nothing to it but to do it. Nothing to it but to do it. Yeah. Woke up to the sound of a clucking beat, feathers flying in the heat, no shoes on feet. Mrs. Black Betty said they're out again. One hand on the roof, two in the shed. Got men keep chasing them, shouting, "Oi, back in!" But those troops don't care, they always win. Built a pen, they broke that quick. Now it's reinforced with Bunnings brick. They're the yard champions, yeah. Dust bar battlers, feathered and handsome. No wings clipped, they run the game. Dropping eggs and taking names. Scratching up my garden beds, yeah. Sleeping where the mower treads, yeah. You think you're boss? Nah, think again. The chooks run Black Betty, my friend, yeah. Thought I'd fence them in, made it 6 foot tall, but that big red hand just scaled the wall. Laid an egg in my esky, dead set truth, right next to my lunch and a socket tooth. Built a perch, gave him shade, gave him grain. They still treat the yard like a runaway train. Try click and feed like a dinner bell, but they're out with the dog, raising hell. They peck at your boots, they judge your build. They're on the slab before it's filled. You pour concrete, they walk it fresh. You hang sheets, they squawk protest. Yeah. They're the yard champions, yeah. Dust bar battlers, feathered and handsome. No wings clipped, they run the game. Dropping eggs and taking names. Scratching on my garden beds, yeah. Sleeping where the mower treads. You think you're boss? Nah, think again. The chooks run Black Betty, my friend. They're the yard champions, yeah. Scrap bin raiders, sunbake sampling. They're the yard champions. Scrap bin raiders, sunbake sampling. Kicking dust in your face with style. Won't lay eggs till they've walked a mile. Egg machine queens, rooster kings. Backyard bling with flappy wings. They don't obey, they make the rules. And they don't lay nothing if you're late with foods. They don't obey, they make the rules. And they don't lay nothing if you're late with food. So here's to the birds with the attitude, the backyard gang that sets the mood. If you're missing tools, check the coop. They've taken hammers, nails, and goop. Black Betty's got chickens, not pets. They're feathery bosses with 0 regrets. Every job we do, they supervise. From the compost bin to the sunrise sky. The chook yard, mate. They just let us borrow the gate. Nothing to it but to do it. Yeah.
What you want? A cool breeze, mate, to knock off late. But the sun's still up and the job won't wait. So I'm out here slogging while I dehydrate. Just a little bit. Shirt is sticking. Just a little bit. Heat is kicking. Just a little bit. Might be dripping. Just a little bit. But I ain't quitting. S-W-E-A-T. I'm drenched head to toe, can barely see. S-W-E-A-T. Tools are hot and sticking to me. Black Betty, dirty hands, screw it. Nothing to it but to do it. Sweat, yeah, just a little bit. Sweat, Jubs is painting, Minty's on the rake. We're cooking in the sun like a roadside steak. Humidity's thick like breathing glue, but that trellis won't fix itself. Guess who? I'm patching and bashing and drilling away, wrestling a tarp that won't ever stay. Pushing through the slog, no time to stall, with blisters rising like the heat on the wall. S-W-E-A-T. I'm drenched head to toe, can barely see. S-W-E-A-T. Tools are hot and sticking to me. Black Betty, dirty hands, screw it. Nothing to it but to do it. Sweat, yeah, just a little bit. Sweat. I'm fogging up my safety space. Got mozzies biting at my neck. The air's like soup, the drill's gone blunt, but we still press on, no time to front. I'm sweating and grinding, feeling the burn. Just a little. Got dirt on my hands, now it's time to turn back to work. No stopping now, no time to chill. I'm getting through this even if it kills. The wheelbarrow stuff, the rake's got no teeth. The hammer's too hot, it's feeling like grief. But Jub says, mate, we're almost done. And Minty's yelling, just one more run. Hammer nails and sweat-soaked sleeves. Fix that door before we leave. Chipping away and we're still on track. Ain't no work too tough, we'll always come back. S-W-E-A-T. From dawn to dusk, no time to rest. S-W-E-A-T. We're working through it, we're at our best. Black Betty, dirty hands, screw it. Nothing to it but to do it. Sweat, yeah, just a little bit. Sweat. Whoa, sunscreen's gone, it's all running down. We're sticking to the floor, don't need no crown. But we're not stopping, not turning around. We'll keep on going till the work is down. Sweating through the heat, keeping it real. Ain't no job too tough, we're making the deal. W-E-A-T. Blistered hands and a patchy tan. W-E-A-T. Ain't no breeze, but I got a plan. But we're not stopping, not turn around. We'll keep on going till the work is down. Sweat. Come on, Jubs. Sweat. Let's go, Minty. Sweat. That's the rhythm of the land. S-W-E, we're working through the grind. S-W-E, it's the heat that drives our mind. Keep working, keep moving. S-W-E-A-T, we never hit rewind.
Now that the tree is out of the way, it's time to sort out the area for the shipping container. This is a really good example of how much the land falls away and just how much fill is required to do any sort of work on level ground around here. So what we're setting up here is a sleeper at the height that we need the ground to be. This will give us a height to fill up against. In the corner, we're doing a pier full of concrete, which we use two buckets taped together with the bottoms cut out of it to get us up the level we need. We chuck in a couple of bits of Rio, getting ready to do a concrete mantle once we've got some more dirt in place. there's another solid week down at Black Betty. 1 mango tree cleared, 1 flamingo promoted, and a fresh start on the container prep. If you're enjoying the ride, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. It all helps me moving forward. Now for this week's Dirty Truth. Start where you are, use what you've got, and fake the rest of it. Because here at Black Betty, there's nothing to it but to do it. See you on the next one.